All right. So greeting YouTube, greeting scholars. And here we have our final installment for chapter 2. Uh-oh, are you not working? On set theory with section 2.5 survey problems, right? So we're basically putting all these concepts between sets and Venn diagrams, putting them together. And I think these are like applications, right? So some objectives here, we like to use Venn diagrams to visualize a survey's results, use survey results to complete Venn diagrams and answer questions about the survey. Okay. So the results of the survey are summarized in this figure. How many students are willing to donate blood and how many are willing to donate blood but not serve breakfast, right? Okay. Oh, so when we did this before, remember I was like, we needed a little bit more information. How many students are willing to donate blood? So their blood is their set A. So, okay, if we basically want to count all the elements that's in circle A, right? So if we focus on this circle, it's going to be the 370 plus the 120, 490, right? So how many are willing to donate blood? That should be 490 students. How many are willing to donate blood but not serve breakfast? So we want everything that's in A and not in B, right? So we're basically talking about region 1 here. So like this left-hand Pac-Man region, right? They're willing to donate blood but not serve breakfast. So that should be 370 students. Or 370. Oops. Okay. How many weren't willing to do either? So how many students didn't want to donate blood nor they wanted to serve breakfast? That would be region 4 with the 290. All right, so this is really just reading about a Venn diagram. So solving survey problems. Use the survey's description to define sets and draw a Venn diagram. Use the survey's results to determine the cardinality for each region in the Venn diagram. Start with the intersection of the sets, the innermost region, and work outward, right? I think we said that last time. Use the completed Venn diagram to answer the problem's questions. Okay. So it says a survey is taken that asks 2,000 randomly selected US and Mexican adults the following question. Do you agree or disagree that the primary cause of poverty is societal injustice? The results of the survey show that 1060 people agreed with the statement, 400 Americans agreed with the statement. If half the adults surveyed were Americans, how many Mexicans agree with the statement and how many Mexicans disagree with the statement? Okay. Let's change this to seamless, and I need a blank page. And I want to kind of continue the format. This is page 10. Let's copy. Let's just go back. Okay. All right. So let me see. A survey is taken to ask 2,000 agreed with the statement, and we have agreed with the statement and Americans, right? So I think those are 2 categories. I know initially, at one point, I wrote it as Americans and Mexicans. Like I think it didn't work. I think the categories here, one category are the number of people that agree with the statement. Another category are Americans. Okay. So those are the 2 categories. So let's see. Let's start with the circle. Try that again. That's decent. Let me copy and paste. Let's define our universal set. Okay. So for the people that agreed, I'm gonna label that as L, like for liked. And for American, I'm actually gonna put a U. No, that's gonna be confusing. I guess I'll do an A for American. Because I have my universal set, that's the only reason I didn't do U. Just try, because otherwise I normally would do A, but I don't want them both to be labeled A. So I was trying to think of some other labels. Okay, let's see if we can get this. So the innermost set, how many Americans agreed with the statement? All right, so that's 400. Okay. So this region should be 400. It says 1060 people agreed with the statement. Okay. So that means the like or the agreed circle, which is our L, needs to total to 1060. So I think it's 660 unaccounted for, right? Okay. So it says half the adults surveyed were Americans, right? So it says that we have 2,000 US and Mexican adults were asked the question. So the total number of Americans should be 1,000. So that means the number of Americans that did not agree would be what, 600 in this region. And again, if there are a total of 2,000 people surveyed, our universal set needs to total to 2,000. So let me see, that's 1,000 together. That's 16, 1660. So if there were 17, that would be 340. So there are 340 people that don't fit in either of these categories. Is that correct? People that like, these are Americans. Okay, I think we're okay. Okay, let's go with this and see. Let's see how do we do. Okay. So how many Mexicans agreed with the statement, right? So Mexican are going to be the people that are not American, right? So that's going to be everything that's inside our universal set, but outside our set A. So namely, so everything that's in the universal set, let's actually do this one. Undo. So everything inside our universal set, but outside our set A, basically going to be all of this region, all right, all of this. And then, oh no, that's what I was trying to avoid. But everything outside of America, right? I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, but that's okay. So we're basically talking about these regions, right? I was trying to get that to be uniform, but that's okay. And I'm probably not going to keep this anyway. So long story short, it should be the 660 with the 340. It should be the 660 with the 340. So for part A, 1,000. Oh, no, sorry. How many Mexicans agreed with the statement? So it needs to be inside the agreed, but outside of American. So that's going to be 660. So for part A, we got 660. Okay. So then for part B, how many Mexicans disagreed with the statement? So they need to be outside American and also outside of agreed. So that's the 340. So that was interesting. Time is looking good. Go to my view, single page. So we got 660 and 340. Mm-hmm. 660 and the 340, right? And I kind of skipped over, but it looks like they essentially did it the same way that we did. So we got the US versus agreed. Okay, I like their labels a lot better. Oh, and Okay, anyway, because I started to do a U, but anyway. And they kind of got it a little bit arranged differently, but the idea is there. Okay. All right. And the reasoning and the logic is similar to what we did. Okay, we're almost done actually. Constructing a Venn diagram. It says 60 people were contacted and responded to a movie survey. The following information was obtained. We're going to come back to this. Use a Venn diagram to illustrate the survey's results. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can still paste my page. No. Okay. This is page 16. Just go here. Copy. Paste. Paste. Okay. All right, so I think we're doing a 3-circle. We have 3 categories, a 3-circle Venn diagram. Is that big enough? Let's put that like this. Let's copy, paste. Paste. Okay, then we have our universal set. Okay. So now let's see what our categories. It says 60 people were contacted and the results to a movie survey as follows. I'm actually, okay, here it is. 6 people like comedies, dramas, and science fiction, right? So it looks like the 3 categories are comedies, drama, and science fiction. So we're going to say comedies, dramas, and science fiction. And we have our universal set. Okay. It says 6 people liked all 3. So that 6 goes in this center region. Okay. Now working backwards, it says 13 people like comedies and drama. Comedies and drama, if it has a total of 13, again, this little football region has a total 13. So what is that, 7? 7 is left over. So we need to put a 7 here. Okay. Comedies and drama. 10 people like comedies and science fiction. Okay. Comedies with science fiction. This football region needs a total to 10. So there's 4 unaccounted for. So this region needs to be 4. 11 people like dramas and science fiction. 11. Dramas and science fiction are going to be these 2 regions. So we have 5 unaccounted for. Right? Okay. 26 people like comedies. So the comedy circle needs a total to 26. So this circle needs a total to 26. If we start subtracting, let me see, 20, 13, 9, right? So I think there's 9 unaccounted for here in this region. Okay. 21 people like dramas. So dramas, this needs to total to 21. Right. 15, 10, 3. Is it 3 that's left over? Because that's 10 and 11 is 21, okay? And then 25 people like science fiction. So this circle needs a total to 25. So 20, that's 14, that's 10. So it looks like it's 10 left over. Okay, so and then how many people total inside the universal set? It needs to total to 60. So we need to subtract all those numbers from 60. Let's see what these add up to. It's 10, that makes 15, 21, 25, 34, 41, 44. And if it all has to total up to 60, looks like there's 16 left over. Okay. All right, I think we're good, right? I think we got the same thing. Right here. And I was basically using like, okay, you know, it's difficult for us to get to the 16 if everything else is off, right? So I think we got these same results in the regions. Okay. All right. I don't think they asked us questions specifically about this. So that was just a showcase on how to fill in a three circle Venn diagram. Okay. All right. So we were able to finish out chapter 2. We'll be meeting later today, starting around 11, to kind of work our way through this content. So this is what, this closes out for the week. And then, we're basically just following this syllabus as outlined in the syllabus, okay? So on that note, we're going to end the session here. And from one beautiful mind to another, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all later today. Take care. Peace.